Hediye gittiler kapat.
And Aston Martin next door to that was RAF Gaydon. Now during 1942 to 45 it wasn't classed as a full operational site, although operations did run from here. If you'd got your plane damaged and you were coming back from a sortie, you would be redirected to a site like Gaydon. So if you belly flopped, you didn't belly flop on an operational site. Get to the 60s and Gaydon goes operational with the Vulcan, the Victor and the Valiant bombers flying out from here. The arsenal for it is still a live arsenal, 1.5 miles down that road, and it still supplies the MOD. If you live within 25 miles of that arsenal, you don't worry about it going up because you'll know nothing about it. Gaydon, they're looking for a buy of land. They built a secure test track, they built some development buildings, they then talk to Ford, Roots Group and Vauxhall and say, would it be a good idea to have a British Motor Museum? The other three say they don't want to join in, so British Leyland said, well, we'll go on our own then. And that's why you see the majority of our cars are actually British Leyland, because that's how the museum started, as a British Leyland museum. It's not that full. That's because at the top of here we've got conference facilities, behind us here conference facilities, and then right at the back you'll see it was £165 bicycle or his motorcycle. So to afford that car, you'd have had quite a decent job. Remember £165 for that one. So I'm going to show you another car in a moment. The reaction's normally something like, isn't it small or isn't it delicate? Well, small maybe, delicate not. John Coleman takes this very car, starts in New York, drives down through America, into the Americas, down through the jungles, all the way down to Buenos Aires. Now if you try to do that journey today in the car you can buy, chance of success less than 50%. John did it unaided. Remember, once you get into the jungles of down going to Buenos Aires, you've got to chop every meat, insect life, and when he'd finished he couldn't put his tent up and cook his tea because he'd look at his little Austin and realise he'd broken spokes in the wheel, so out come the tyre levers. Massive engine, 747cc side valve engine, but two guys raising money for Help the Heroes that went all the way around the coast, tracing the coast, they break down. So if you want to run one of these every day, certainly they're not delicate, but there's some things you've got to remember with these cars. You don't put your synthetic oil into these cars.
Oh my God! God, you're uglier than the car.
So they registered the Jaguar name, and what you see there is one of William Light's earliest cars. We hadn't had the Second World War, we'd still be calling them SS, we wouldn't be calling them Jaguars. The other little car that you'd know, why they've done that, it's not to avoid the steering column or anything like that. We've tried to find out why they would go to that extent. Mechanical coil, but it's a coil, it's doing the same job as your electrical coil, and what you've got is you've still got the tiller. On that wall over there, normally we have the car that's 2 years on from this, but it's being prepared for. All those cars will go out because they're all doing the London to Brighton this year, as they did last year. This one's doing the London to Brighton. This one didn't complete the London to Brighton last year. If you can drive a car today, give us 15 minutes and we'll get you driving this. It's really quite straightforward. The only thing you've got to remember with this car, you've got no petrol pump. It's all through gravity. You've got no water pump, that's through gravity as well, and you've got no oil pump. You are responsible, and here we have a contraption called the oiler. You've got a sight glass that you can see how much oil you've got in it, and then you've got little adjusters, and you adjust the drip rate down through a little sight glass to actually do the oiling on your piston bearings, main bearings, and so on. Now, to drive the car and keep an eye on that oiler is really difficult, so you get your passenger to do it. So ladies, if you've ever had an argument about map reading when you're going anywhere, just think what it'd be like if you seized his precious engine up. Now, in the animals and the children, it breaks the road up and you get massive dust clouds. So if you live near the road, you'd have had...
Good country road. Haven't been out in the rain for a while.
The felt in the top of the rocket cover, and you'd soak it in oil and fold it back down.
Scenic, I said. 6.4 minutes.
It looks like you can have a cup of tea there as well.
You're doing very well. The choir. I don't think I went into the staterooms the last time I was here for some reason. I don't know why.
She is lovely and kind, and has brought great resources into our household.
She finds it intolerable the ladies cannot shoot with us men, and shall instead take them for a private boat ride. Seems rather odd. I don't see why an afternoon watching the men hunt isn't exciting enough.
Nothing more than to have a good row.
C'est la patate. Non, j'aime ça. J'ai ri là, je fais des...
Oh, look at those. Them shades, look. Oh, they're beautiful. So would that be a writing desk?
Quite possible. Oh,
Great Hall.